Students to kindly be seated till the end of the function. Please maintain silence. Exit gates are located near the hall, and in case of any emergency, please use the nearest exit. A very warm welcome to all of you to the Departmental Degree Award function of the 63rd Convocation ceremony of Department of Computer Science and Engineering here at IIT Bombay. I now request everyone to kindly rise to the Institute song and remain standing until all members of the procession are seated. Kindly please stand up.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, I request everyone to be seated. Can everyone be seated, please, other than the volunteers? Okay, good afternoon again, and a hearty congratulations to our graduating students and their proud families, and a warm welcome to you all. Yes, please give yourself a hand. A hearty welcome to all the faculty who are here, and to our chief guest, Shri Amrish Kumar. We have all gathered here for a solemn academic ceremony that will formally confer on you the degrees that you have all worked for so hard. You all worked hard to even get the opportunity to work for this degree. And then you came here and hopefully worked harder and got your degrees. So to make this day special and memorable, we have asked various people, such as your faculty advisors, some of your classmates, the head of the department, and of course the chief guest, to share a few words of wisdom. You may have heard from your teachers more than you wanted to. Lots of lectures, 40 hours of teaching every semester, and perhaps many of you were not listening the whole time. But for one last time today, I request that you give them your undivided attention, since they have thought about something special. They're not preparing a lecture on the subject, but they have thought, many of them have given multiple days of thought as to what one should say to a person in your situation who has had this journey and is at the crowning moment in that journey today. So I ask you to give them your undivided attention. And in this context, I request everyone to keep their mobile phones on silent, and not only on silent, because we can be very active on our phones even when the phone is silent. So silent really, and silence from the phones in your mind also. Please put them away while in the auditorium. Do not check messages and so on. Additionally, please join us in making the event special for all your classmates, all your fellow graduating classmates, by witnessing their moment, cheering them on till the very last one, at least of your batch, when they get their degrees. Please don't just leave just after getting your own degree. You have had a shared journey, so please share it till the moment that they finish that journey. So I will be MC for part of the event. So I will not take too much of time. Congratulations again to all of the graduates and their proud families again. I now invite Professor Sujoy, currently serving as both MTech and MS faculty advisor, to share some of his thoughts for you on this special day. Thank you.
So, hello everyone, and good afternoon to all of you. First of all, let me take this opportunity to heartily congratulate all the graduating students and their families. In a few hours, you will walk out of this pristine green campus with your head held high, a degree in your hand, and a lifetime of memories in your bag. Every beautiful journey comes to an end, but when one chapter of life ends, a new chapter begins. We are all travelers in this wonderful transition of life. At such junctions, one often reflects back on the path that one has taken, a path crossed with passion, endurance, and hope. And one asks, did I fulfill my dream? Was it meaningful? Did it serve the purpose of life? These are very broad questions. The smartest thinkers across all times and ages have reflected on them. And today, even the LLMs are made to ponder around them. As you know, there is no single right answer to the most fundamental questions of life. We can only attempt to understand them. So here, let me offer a very simplified perspective that I have. The word life is made of 4 letters. L stands for learning. In the ever-changing dynamics of life, our primary objective is perhaps to understand it as it is. That could mean exploring the mysteries of the universe, pondering over the abstract world of equations, curvatures, theorems, navigating through spaces or shapes, or simply debugging lines and lines of code that reshape our existence. Learning can come in any form. It will test you, it may humble you, it may even make you feel foolish at times, but believe me, we all feel it. As Einstein said that 2 things are infinite, the universe and the human stupidity, and I'm not even sure about the universe. Friends, we are all in the same boat, hence always embrace the humbling experience of learning. Learn in the truest and most original form. Don't get trapped in terminologies, notations, or jargons. Always try to understand the crux of the matter, which is often very profound and more often than not simple. I stands for invent. Whatever you learn, question it, break it, mold it. The very identity of our species is that we just don't accept things. We try to reinvent the wheel. Picasso once said that learn the rules like a pro so that you can break them like an artist. I believe that you will all naturally take this exhilarating path of invention, but let me add also one more thought to it. At times we ask ourselves that why am I doing this? We all do, and perhaps we should. But yet, please also indulge in the purposeless invention of life. Please remember that when Boole invented the algebra, computation did not exist. When Riemann invented his mathematics, Einstein was not yet born. So the greatest discoveries of humankind happened because people simply wanted to invent them without really knowing why. You have all experienced research in small or large forms. Please keep that spirit alive in you always. And also remember that everything is interesting if you go into it deeply enough. F stands for fortitude. The journey of life is hard. So no matter what you do, you will get stuck. So it's better to be stuck with something that you truly love. One of my favorite cricketers, Rahul Dravid, once said that back in my time, a half century was considered to be a good score. Across all formats, I batted 604 times for India, and I didn't even cross 50 runs for 410 times. So I failed a lot more than I succeeded. We often hear the phrase that never give up. But the question is that why do we hold on so tightly to success? When we make success our only measure, it puts sort of an immense burden on us. Instead, let your perseverance be the journey itself. Sometimes you succeed, other times you learn. In the course of life, both teach you something. If you just stay curious, the journey won't feel that hard. And finally, E stands for enlighten. Whatever you learn, invent or discover, share it, give it to others. Enlighten others. We create these boundaries in science, that domains, fields, academia, non-academia. But actually, in reality, we are always passing the baton to each other. And the collective relay that we take, it takes the humankind forward. And in that journey, please remember, it is important to be smart and intelligent, but perhaps it is even more important to be kind and thoughtful. On that note, I would like to remember our colleague, Professor Ajit Diwan, who was a friend, philosopher, and guide to all of us. He left us a year ago. In his life, he embodied all of these values. I'm sure that the torch he lit will shine in all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Sujoy. Those were really, really very wise and simple and beautiful words of wisdom. I hope all of you paid attention. I now invite Professor Parag, faculty advisor to the graduating batch of BTech, to share his words of wisdom with the graduating class.
Good afternoon, everyone. Class of 2025, congratulations. Today marks the culmination of a long and exciting journey that all of you have been on together. And as FACAD, it has been my privilege to share a few moments of this journey with you. The very first of those moments was from behind a screen, when I, as a novice CS 101 instructor, welcomed you as first-year students to your first course in the department. What perhaps many of you did not realize, on that day, I was more nervous than many of you. Among the many memories of that experience that have stayed with me is one of weekly lecture hours filled with incessant questioning and unbridled inquiry. I hope your time here has fanned that spark of curiosity into a beautiful and vibrant flame. Protect this fire inside you, and may it forever lead you to new knowledge and better versions of yourselves. Look around you today. You are surrounded by friends and family. These are your people, people who have shared this adventure with you. And that, above all else, has made it special. The other dominant memory of the pandemic that I have is far more sobering. It is the eerie quiet of social distancing. All of us experienced the life-altering effects of not only the coronavirus, but also of self-imposed isolation. We survived the coronavirus, but the ghosts of that seclusion still haunt us. Today, when you step out of this green oasis, the world outside may seem even crazier. Big tech would have you believe that machines can already match you skill for skill, code for code, idea for idea. Artificial intelligence promises to ease the process of human endeavor by providing us with pliant servants whenever we want, and offering us companionship in times of self-doubt. But the path to this machine-mediated utopia is not to be tread lightly. AI and social media both tend to cocoon us in familiar echoes, amplify our biases, and often leave us anxious, alone, and ever more dependent on the machine. All of you have a front row seat to the theater of AI as it plays on the human stage. Some of you will design and shape this technology of tomorrow, and many of you will use it for doing other wonderful things. And while you do all this, I hope that you will remember to carry with you your people, that you will cherish and nurture those who support you, cheer for you, and love you, that you will put in the work that is needed to keep the connection alive with friends and family. This journey has been hard, hasn't it? It has demanded much from you. And during this time, I am sure, there have been instances when you have been tempted to take the easy way out, to offload some of your effort to a bot, perhaps, or to replicate blindly someone else's idea rather than birth your own. And I hope that on each such occasion, your gut has told you what was the right path. Maybe you listened to it, maybe you did not. But that voice inside has always spoken. I hope that it continues to speak. And ahead in life, that you learn to listen to it better and better. Now begins a new journey that will take you to many undiscovered lands, both outside and inside. May you make this journey filled with curiosity and integrity. May you make this journey connected with your people. And may it always be filled with good health, peace, and compassion. Congratulations once again, and best of luck for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Parag, for those kind and affection and wisdom-filled words. I'm just reminded, I don't know how many of the graduating batch of BTech students here remember that I was your FACAD with Professor Biswa in 2021. And maybe you're spared from a speech from me and you got a nice speech from Professor Parag because of the switch that had to happen about a year later. But I feel a bit of a nice connection with all of you because at least 1 year between screens, I was your FACAD. Okay, so thank you again to Professor Sujoy and Professor Parag, the faculty advisors who addressed you. I now invite the head of the department, Professor Sharat Chandran, to address the graduates and their families.
Thank you, Professor Varsha Apte. We'll wait for a second for the screen to come up. While that's coming up, once again, please maintain decorum. This is a solemn occasion, as has already been mentioned multiple times. And I request your silence. Also, any movement here will disrupt proceedings that are being streamed across. नमस्कार। 2025 के दीक्षांत समारोह में उपस्थित सभी छात्रों और उनके अभिभावकों का हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूँ। Or as we like to say in computer science, print, hello world, I am no longer a beta version. I'm not a native speaker of C++, so let me switch to English. Honorable Chief Guest, Amrish Kumar, very respected faculty colleagues, our supporting staff, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, the graduated class of computer science and engineering and their family members watching remotely. Namaskar and good afternoon to you. It's indeed a proud privilege for me, something that I don't take lightly, to welcome you on this occasion and be the person on behalf of the department to hand you over your degrees, a formal written statement of your accomplishments. We'll do that shortly. But before we get there, I wanted to take a few moments to share a couple of thoughts. I'll start by saying I'm not really here to give advice. I've learned from my son, who is about your age. He tells me, "Papa, give me all the advice. I'm not going to take any of it." The last couple of months, you have transitioned from being students to alums. Alums as in alumni, and not the obscure mineral you memorized in JEE Advanced. You know, I keep telling Soham, our current CSA General Secretary, to refer to you as alums and not students. You've gone from your first if statement to questioning your entire life in a while true loop. As you proceeded from the main gate and took in the familiar sounds and smells, I would wager a flood of thoughts would have raced you about your own transformation, what IITB means to you beyond the formal education. I'm not here for advice. I'm here to tell you that we deeply value your connection. Human progress has evolved because of the social fabric. You're here today as evidence. You could well have collected your degree in absentia, but you chose to be here. That choice should tell you something. The second thing, I also wanted to acknowledge what we have learned from you. For starters, roll numbers have changed from the familiar 21105XXX to 22B0941. I especially want to acknowledge the postgraduate students, PhD students, the Masters by Research students, and the MTech students, with whom we explore new frontiers of research marching to a new world. They remind us that the only constant is change and that we must keep reinventing ourselves. As we hurtle through this fast-changing world with large language models dominating our lives, I want to draw your attention to those enduring fundamentals of human values. What can LLMs such as Gemini, DeepSeek, Qwen, ChatGPT not do? You already know the answer. Your parents giving you unconditional love. You have seen the student companions in your first year. The damp mentors. Hey folks, they did their best. Let's take a moment to reflect and thank all those who carried you through the journey to where you are today. Parents who actually ask you, what do you do with a computer science degree? Professors who have graded your code with the compassion of a try-catch block. and our staff who have wrestled with uncompromising ASC and all the intricate rules of tagging and adjusting credits. And of course, Stack Overflow and Google, without whom none of this would be possible. So remember those pointers from CS 101 and DSA? They were meant not just for connecting, my first point today, but connecting richly. Developing compassion and kindness have never been more important. After all, there are literally billions of people in this world who did not join IITB CSE. While I say that, I also recognize that kindness, like ahimsa or non-violence, can be mistaken. Kindness and empathy hold great power. But kindness is not a placebo. It's not a shortcut. It's a form of strength, just as ahimsa is not a strength of weakness, but a strength of courage. You might think that watching today's world, that kindness is overrated, from the way I speak about kindness being very important. May I remind you, humans are one of the rare primates that take care for the offsprings of other humans. May I remind you, barely 100 years ago, the thought of donating blood from your own veins to a complete stranger would be fanciful, even ludicrous. That's why I remain optimistic about the world. All right, I said I won't give advice, but I can't resist. I want to end with another truism. Unlike the ironed out path, linear path of coaching classes, GATE, JEE, IITB CSE, grades, retagging, and placements, life is not a linked list and is a way of throwing exceptions. Catch it, learn from it, and keep running. If there's one thing I have learned from being around you youngsters, it's this: physical health is crucial. So keep gymming, or whatever keeps you strong. Congratulations, class of 2025. May your code compile on the first try. Congratulations. May your APIs never deprecate. Congratulations. May you never forget to semicolon your dreams. Thank you very much. Namaste. Thank you everyone for your silence, really appreciate it. It's now my privilege and honor to introduce our speaker for the day. We are delighted and honored to have with us today our distinguished chief guest, Shri Ambrish Kumar, IAS officer, Secretary, Department of Medical Education, Government of Rajasthan. Ambrish graduated in 1996. I have the liberty of using his first name like that, as being on the faculty when he was here from 92 to 96. He began his career by moving directly to Silicon Valley after his BTech. He worked for Tandem Computers, which was at that time a $3 billion company. Subsequently, he came back and, well, we'll hear more about that, but he actually has made every one of your life very good. You know how? You're not going to believe this. Remember that you have, every room has an internet connection, has a fiber connection. If you want to thank anybody, it was Amrish in 2000 who came and did this for us after coming back. Amrish worked for us in, at that time, the erstwhile Kanwal Rekhi School of Information Technology, and also in the computer center where he made this possible. So I'm very grateful to Amrish. In fact, since I've been here since 1991 or something like that, I believe a lot of reasons why IIT Bombay became the final destination was because of that, perhaps that one item of unlimited high-speed internet in 2003, maybe, something like that. 2002. So we, not only the students, but we owe a debt for making IIT Bombay, everybody, parents, for beginning a brand name. That I think was one of the important points. There are many other things, but this is one of them. Subsequent to his batting at IIT Bombay once again, but this time working as a staff member, Amrish went back to the US, I believe, and then returned back to India. He'll say more about that. And then in 2004, he wrote the civil services exam, and he made it to the IAS. Okay. He shared with me that, if I may, that his attempt at writing the IAS UPSC civil service exam was quite different from the one that he had when he joined the CS department, which was equally competitive at that time, if not more, to come to IIT Bombay back in 92. He'll tell us more if he chooses to. So, without further ado, please join me in warmly welcoming Shri Amrish Kumar.
So, thank you, Sharath, for inviting me. And it seemed indeed a very proud moment for me to come back to my alma mater and be there as part of a convocation. That means IIT Bombay acknowledges that I did some computer science. So I'm not very good at solemn speaking, so I will just speak the way I speak, and hopefully nobody will fall asleep here. And so Sharath taught us data structures and algorithms, and I still remember that he had an unlimited time open book exam for us. And we sat for 5 hours, and then Sharath said, "Abhi nahi hua to nahi hoga, ab jao." And IIT Bombay, so by the way, I was one of those crazy guys who wanted to do only computer science. I was so absolutely damn sure that I will do no other degree except computer science, because I love programming since class 7. And but after I came here, the longest program I wrote was in CS 101. I did a quick sort in Fortran, and I think I was done with programming from then on. And in rest of my courses, if they asked me to write a long program, I used to go and argue with my prof, "Bhaiya, itna 1.5 credit ke lab ke liye itna program likhwaoge kya?" And they would pass me with a CC or a CD degree. They had never failed me. But by the way, I had a very interesting journey here. My SPI in the first semester was 8.99, and then by the sixth semester it went down to 6. So every semester it will go down slightly, go down slightly. And in the fourth year, the institute was very kind to give me better grades, so I graduated with 7.39. And then in my time, the going trend in the institute was call leke bahar jayega. And somehow I was not a fan of the United States. I didn't want to go there. And I didn't even want to do a job, because being here, you know, this whole open atmosphere in IIT Bombay, it meddled with my mind in big ways. So I did courses on environment and courses on Gandhian political economy. I read a lot of philosophy. I did a lot of bird watching, trekking. I did everything else except academics. So by the time I graduated, I didn't want to do a computer science job. So I appeared only for one job interview here out of my mother forcing me, which I didn't get, of course, because I was not even willing to take it. Then after that, I actually wanted to take a year off and travel all over India and just decide what I wanted to do. My father was very keen, भैया या तो IAS कर लो या MBA कर लो. मैं बोला कुछ नहीं करूँगा. ना IAS करूँगा ना MBA करूँगा. एक डिग्री कर लिया वो बहुत है ना? और कितनी डिग्री करनी है जिंदगी में? So then from that point onwards, anyway, somehow my mother managed to convince me to do a job. So one of our seniors got me a job in the US directly. So I got an H-1B visa, went to US, worked for Tandem Computers for a couple of years. Didn't quite enjoy those 2 years. So that's very important to say that I didn't enjoy, because it does take time to start to enjoy the working life, which most of you will discover in the next 1 year. When you take up your jobs, you will complain to each other, अरे ये क्या है यार, ये कैसा नौकरी है, ये हम जो सीखा था वो कुछ यूज ही नहीं करता है ना? So recently my son did computer science degree from the US and he worked for Amazon. A whole lot of people will give an arm and a leg to get a job at Amazon, but he would complain every month, Papa, this company is useless. The only thing they're interested in is money. So anyway, he somehow managed to tag along in that company for about 11 months and then he quit. So I did that job for 2 years in the US. Then I came back to India and then I traveled around, met a lot of various types of people, environmentalists and social activists and some philosophers. For a year I didn't work. I had enough money saved up, so I traveled around. By the way, in between I got married also. So like this. So I know these are things on your mind, so better to talk about those things, right? So I met a pretty girl and I happened to fall in love and I got married. So देखो, IIT आने का एक सबसे बड़ा फायदा क्या है कि now you know that if you really want, you can do anything in the world. तुम बाहर जाओगे और क्लियर हो जाएगा तुमको. Wherever you work, more often than not, you will be the smartest guy around. है ना? You will find it very hard to hire people who are smarter than you. So in Silicon Valley, they had an adage, smart managers hire smarter employees. I failed in that. All my life, I am trying to hire. A few times I've managed to succeed, but mostly I fail. So this is a blessing and a curse in your life. So after that, after about a year in India, I went back to the US. This time I worked for a startup done by some IIT Delhi guys and shifted from programming to being a system administrator. And then I discovered that that was my true love. I really enjoyed system administration much more than programming. So how system administration differs from programming is that you essentially take other people's work and put it to use, right? Somebody has written some code, it is available. Somebody has written some software, Windows server bana diya gaya hai. All kinds of things have already been made, Linux has already been made. But how do people use it? Somebody's got to set up the system to put it to use. And it is still an underserved area, by the way. There are still very few really good system admins out there who can run large data centers which do exist. So if any of you are keen who are more breadth oriented than depth oriented, then this is a good field. If you really like to learn more and more about many more things, rather than go deep into one small area. See, if you do a PhD, you'll pick one small topic and a small subtopic and a small subtopic of that, and then you'll dig very deep into that. Typically, that's my understanding. I may be wrong, Sharad, but that's my understanding of PhD. So you could possibly take up this area. It's fair amount of job opportunities out there, and definitely you'll be valued a lot. So from that point, then I came back. So there was this dot-com burst which happened in 2001 in US, and I got laid off, and I came back and I took up a job at IIT Bombay as a system admin at Computer Center, and I also had a part-time position at Crescit. So again, I learned a lot here in terms of how to do leadership. So I had Professor Shiva and Professor Deepan Ghosh as my heads, and they gave me all the freedom that I wanted. They said there is no need to mark any attendance. You come and go as you please. You do whatever you want. And I made good use of that. I used to come and go as I pleased, and I could make a big difference to how the computer center functioned in this institute. So one day I went to Shiva and said, sir, why don't we have an LDAP? He says, it's a good idea. And I don't know why we never had it before. So I said, sir, can we have it? He said, yeah, please. So before that time, every department used to have its individual mail servers. So we set up a centralized LDAP, and I wrote some scripts, very small 50-line, 100-line scripts, not long code. And we set up a centralized mail server, which was where the system admin access was delegated to all the department. So we had a much more reliable email system out of that. And I'm told that LDAP still runs in the institute. Okay. So then while I was here, I had another twist in my life. I happened to meet this gentleman called Sadhguru. You guys heard of him? Okay. In those days, nobody knew about him. He was an unknown entity, and he happened to come and give a talk here at LT. And I went and listened to his talk, and something struck me about it. So he said, no matter how successful you are, you have no control over your mind. He says, see, you have control over your body. If you want to keep your hand here, you can keep it here. But if you want to keep your mind here, you can't. Your mind will go there and there and there. He says, and your mind is the driver of your life. And if you have that kind of a driver in your car, no wonder your life is a series of accidents. It doesn't go where you want it to go. You want it to go, it goes somewhere else. I was really intrigued. I said, yeah, my life definitely had been series of accidents till then. So I said, he says, we have a technology by which you can stop the mind. I said, really? I mean, I was quite painfully aware that I used to solve all kinds of problems in my sleep. All the computer science and math problems would go on in my sleep. And my mind hardly ever took any rest. So I asked him, can you teach it to me? He says, yeah, if you're willing, we can teach it. So from here, in August 2002, I went to Coimbatore, did an 8-day program with him. And that program shifted. It was like a 360-degree turn. I was stood in the same place, but 360-degree turn had happened in my life. And I got rid of a lot of small nagging ailments. I used to get colds, coughs, all those disappeared from my life. Since 2002, I've hardly taken any medicine. I don't visit doctors. Body is good, fantastic. I have more stamina than I ever had. I'm 50 years old, but I have more stamina than I was 18. And I can run up the stairs, I can go anywhere, I can trek in the mountains, and I don't gym, I don't do anything on a daily basis. I just do a yoga practice. And that's just tip of the iceberg. Of course, what essentially, so the very word yoga means union, that you experience being one with the universe. So it all sounds very crazy, but see, the fact is, so let's say I was told that in these days, out of top 70 JEE ranks, about 60 are here. Is that true? Oh, okay. So in my time, these 60 people used to go to IIT Kanpur. So now they come here. So let's say you have a very sharp, logical mind. You have a very good memory store. You can store and retrieve at will and with great integrity. Your memory tells you what you stored, not something else. And of course, you have very good imagination. All the problems that you solve, you have to first imagine them in your head. Only then you can write code, only then you can write flowcharts and stuff on paper. So you have all these three things in good magnitude. But is that you or do you have it? That's a question. These three things, the logical skill, great memory, great imagination, is that who you are or do you have it? Anybody? There's no right answer. You can say whatever comes to your mind. You have it. So when you say you have it, you are something different from it. Right? So I have this thing which I am wearing, I am not this. I have the mobile phone, I am not the mobile phone. So you have it, but you are not it. So if you start thinking that your laptop is you, people will call you crazy. Right? Laptop is a device that you have. It's a fantastic device. Similarly, you have a fantastic mind, but it is not you. So the entire process of yoga is to discover for yourself that your mind is actually not you. It is something here at a distance. And when you discover that, see, computer science, the joy of coding is something that you discovered. Right? Somebody came in a course, they taught you a few basic things, but then you sat and broke your head over it day after day, and one fine day it just clicked. You really began to enjoy the process that, oh, if I write code like this, I will get fantastic outcomes like that. And then you really worked on it, and today maybe you guys, somebody has written what, 5,000 lines of code? Maybe more? What's the longest number of lines of code anybody has written here? Some number? In your project, 10,000? 5,000? Nahin? Kitna? 10,000. So to write 10,000 lines of code means that you mastered the language, you mastered what you really wanted to do. There is a certain outcome that the code gives predictably. Now imagine that if you could master your mind in the same way, where it would predictably do what you want. Right? सुबह उठना बहुत चैलेंजिंग है. कितने लोगों के लिए है? बहुत सारे लोग, मेरे लिए भी है. So let's say you have a mind, if you decide in the night, I will wake up at 5, at 4:55 without the alarm, it says, okay, wake up. And let's say you want to jog 5 kilometers and you tell your mind, chalo 5 kilometers दौड़ेंगे. And you've done 5 kilometers and come back. Right? It's fantastic to have a mind like that as your slave, right? Your mobile and laptop is your slave. It does what you want. It doesn't drive you. So that's what I discovered. So that when I did that course and I came back, I found that I was a phenomenally powerful human being. So I went home for Diwali, and my father, it was my father's wish that I become an IAS officer. He had been pursuing that from when I was 5 years old. And by the way, I appeared for my first civil services exam just after I graduated in 96. I went home and he made me take the prelims exam. I cleared the prelims, but I refused to take the mains. And he literally sat and shed tears. It was a very painful time for him and me. And he says, nahi, ab to sirf 10,000 logon ke saath competition hai. And if you get into civil services now, you'll become chief secretary. I didn't know what a chief secretary was, but he knew. So anyway, I didn't take that exam. And in 2003, after I did this course and came back, I was just so relaxed. I was like, theek hai, if my father wants, let me do it. It was just as simple as that. So I took a decision. I quit my job here, went home, wrote the exam, and in 6.5 months, I finished master's degree worth of physics, chemistry, and general studies, and I cracked the exam in one attempt. And so the interesting thing in this whole thing let's see what is success and failure. So there is a whole lot of thing about whether I will become successful or not. So am I successful by world standards? So whose standards they are essentially? So the simple dictionary definition of success is that if I attempt something and it happens, it is success. Right? So if my attempt is to lift this paper and I'm able to lift it, then it's successful. And if I'm not able to lift it, then I'm a failure. So the key element of success is if you manage to do what you wanted to do, then you're successful. Now the problem with human beings is they don't know what they want to do. So that's why they are confused throughout their life whether they will ever become successful or not. Because we have evolved from animals, and definitely in primates there is something known as pecking order. It exists in birds also. Fairly evolved life forms, there is something known as pecking order. Who is at the top, who is second, who is third, who is fourth. And that is something which drives human beings throughout their life. It's a very basic drive, just like the survival instinct. हमको जिंदा रहना है, आप कुछ भी कर लीजिए, we will, no matter the most loved person in my life, if he dies tomorrow, I will cry for 7 days, after that I will come back to my life. Nobody will give up their life for anybody, because the survival instinct drives us, no matter who the person is. Similarly, there is something known as pecking order. Always human beings are aware. इसका CPI मेरे से ज़्यादा है क्या? इसको BTP गाइड मेरे से अच्छा मिला गया? इसका इंटर्नशिप बेटर यूनिवर्सिटी में मिला गया? चलता है ना? रोज चलता है ये. अब in the pecking order, it's an endless treadmill. Forever and ever, you will go on saying कि somebody is doing better than me, and there will always be somebody doing better than you. You can't help it, है ना? And it's good. अब क्रिकेट खेलोगे, मतलब जितना रन बनाओगे तभी तो क्रिकेट का गेम है. If you go there and say कि हाँ ठीक है, चलो आज 15 रन बना या 50 बना, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, तो गेम नहीं होगा ना. So there is nothing wrong with it. But are you aware of it? Are you aware that that is what is driving you? Are you aware that that is where your satisfaction and dissatisfaction is coming from? If you see that you are a piece of life, an animal life on this planet, who is driven with survival instinct and who is driven with the instinct for pecking order, going up in the pecking order, then you know कि ठीक है यार, ये ड्रामा तो करना ही पड़ेगा, right? But something is driving to you towards the opposite sex. At this age, something is driving you. When you were 7 years old, nothing was driving you in that direction. But today, something is driving you within you. If you are aware of it, that this is my drive, then you can be comfortable with it. Right? Most of you are comfortable with your food. You are aware of it कि भूख लगती है, खाना होता है. It's not a problem, psychological issue in your head. है ना? दिन में 2-3 बार खाते हो और ठीक है, चल रहा है. Because you are aware of it. But there are certain aspects of our lives in which there is no education. So one of the questions which people will ask is कि, do you have time or am I overshooting? Wind up. Okay, 5 minutes. So why? So let's say that you did not come to IIT Bombay and you sat at home and we gave you all the textbooks that are there for the courses. And we said कि भैया तुम bright तो हो, जेई तो तुमने clear कर ही लिया, है ना? तो अब बैठ के घर में ही कर लो ना. Now you have to tell whether being in the institute really made a difference, or you could have done all this at home. Maybe you could have done it better at home. No? It made a difference. Both the textbook and the faculty member made a difference. CPI नहीं मिलता घर में, सही है. So similarly, you as a being, you as a human being, what your design is, you should spend some time learning about it. So 2 places where I found great practical knowledge about these things. One is landmark education, another is Isha Foundation. So I would invite you guys, find some time, learn about who you are as a human being. Then whatever big brain that you have, you can put it to better use for your well-being and for the world's well-being. See, you have a brain which can do fantastic things in the world, absolutely fantastic things in the world. So being in the IAS, people say कि भाई तुमने अपनी डिग्री का क्या किया? I have developed many IT systems which manage information in a very seamless way in the government. So we developed a land record system for government of Rajasthan. All the land records in government of Rajasthan are available on a click. Right now we are developing an appointment and a queue management system for government hospitals. कभी सरकारी अस्पताल गए हो? नहीं गए हो. जाओगे तो पता लगेगा कि वहां पे there is huge chaos. You don't know whether you'll get to see the doctor or not. You don't know whether your X-ray will happen or not. So we're trying to solve that. It's not a big research problem, but it's a very interesting computer science problem. And I'll use the existing knowledge to solve something which is hitherto unsolved. So, another thing, what is really a career? See, everybody is worried about their career. If you look at it, मेरा करियर क्या है? देखो, पहले मैंने प्रोग्रामिंग किया, फिर मैंने सिस्टम एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन किया, फिर उसके बाद मैं आईएएस ऑफिसर बना, फिर बिटवीन द आईएएस आई टुक 2 years ऑफ टू on leave to work for Isha Foundation. Then another 4.5 years I went again to Isha Foundation. So what is my career? People will say ki this guy is confused about his career. See, I think career in my understanding is another name for pecking order. Essentially what you are trying to say is who you are in the world. दुनिया आपको कैसे देखती है, उसको ही career बोलते हैं. Career का दूसरा part of course earning money है ना, you need to earn a livelihood. I don't think anybody in this room needs to worry about earning a livelihood. Given the way the world is structured today, brains are very popular. People will pay you good money for your brains. So at whatever time, whether you do a job, whether you quit your job, whether you take up a job again, you'll still get good money. Whether it will be less or more than somebody else, that we don't know. But your livelihood is assured. So another thing I want to touch upon is ki, are you a global citizen or are you an Indian citizen? See, a lot of people say कि भाई हमने किसके लिए काम किया, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Actually कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. It is one planet. But the question is that really your context? See, if you work for a company, what is the context that you have? So what I mean by that is, see, if you went to a company and want to create a technology for solving a global problem, then you are a global citizen. If you're just using that as an excuse that you'll get higher salary, then you're not a global citizen. So why should you work for Indian issues? I feel ki I live in India. See, if I stay in my room in a hostel, it's my job to clean the room, right? If I don't clean the room, then I'm going to fall sick after some time. So if I live in this nation and I have enough brains and I don't do what is needed for the nation, then the nation will get sick. See, biologically, there's a very small fraction of people who come with a brain of your size or the capability of your size. So you have a biological responsibility to the rest of the human race. I'm not saying take it as a big burden, but मतलब इतना बड़ा muscle है तो है ना, क्या कर सकते हो? If you are born with this big a muscle and you are able to lift 100 kg like this, then you are somebody like that. Now which 100 kg you are going to lift is a choice that you can make. So similarly, you got that kind of muscle in your brain. Now what you want to lift with it is your choice. But I can tell you that it's very fulfilling when you solve issues which impact millions of people. So a human being is built like this. Sharath was talking about compassion. See, when you say, when I do something which impacts the lives of 8 crore people of Rajasthan, is compassion for those 8 crore people. And when something does happen for them, it's deeply fulfilling, very deeply fulfilling. So that is why I'm in the IAS. And I use my training as a computer scientist in every position that I've held. Just the way I look at it has completely altered because I learned computer science. I'm able to think systemically. I'm able to draw boundaries. I'm able to do boundary value analysis. I'm able to see whether the hypothesis that I'm coming up with as a solution, will it really work? I can do all that in my head and in our meetings before rolling out a policy. So when we make policies, they actually work. So one of the things we used to say out of our hubris in our times was that we write the right code the very first time, right? So that was one of the things which used to go on in our batch, that we don't have to do iterations. So I think having this bigger brain helps you do that. If you take into consideration all the various data points and you are able to capture them in your head, and then you are able to connect the dots, you can come up with a solution which will definitely work. No two ways about it. So these are the options that exist. Now, do you have to be a civil servant to do this? Not necessarily, but the civil servant's job is to do this. So no matter what posting I get, my job is to run organizations and provide services for the common man. So my current position, I am spending $1 billion a year, right? So I have a budget of $1 billion a year. I have about 50,000 employees, and we have 81 hospitals, 31 medical colleges, about 30,000 odd students who study every year in those colleges, and 1 lakh patients who walk into our hospitals on a daily basis for their treatment, and about 10,000 every day who get admitted in our hospitals. So I think it's a fairly large portfolio to handle. And in my job, the portfolios only keep getting bigger. The question is, can I really make a difference? That's what I struggle with every day. Am I really making a difference? So that is what keeps me on my toes. Every day, there are all kinds of issues. We don't have time to go into those, but I will say that to take up, bigger the challenge you take up, the bigger the number of issues you're going to handle. See, if it was that easy, then somebody would have solved it. So that is where you get to use your energy, your muscle. Clearly, you guys have very high energy and very high mental muscle. So I think I will stop here. I have probably run out of my time. If you have any questions, couple of questions, I can take it. Otherwise, we can close it.
Thank you, Shri Amrish Kumar, for your inspiring words. It was a great story of self-discovery, knowing what one wants, and really asserting it. I really think it was very, very relevant for today's times, where we all feel that a lot of students follow some script, follow some recipes, follow herds, and this was a really great story where absolutely a young man of, say, 22, 23, something like that, actually challenged their parent and did not do what they wanted to do. So yes, we do expect our very smart and capable students to try and know what they want, and maybe, with some difficulty, do that. So thank you very much again, Shri Amrish. And I would also like to thank Professor Sharat Chandran for a really fun address that was written in a way that only CS graduates can understand, and had very specific wishes that only CS graduates can appreciate. So thank you to both of you. We will now begin with the awards distribution, and since our chief guest said he is fit and fine, so you'll have to stand here for some long time, and I invite the chief guest to... I'm
also deeply trained in giving awards.
Yes, to give out our awards. I'll be calling the names. I'm calling the names, and so please be ready. Volunteers, can you have your the awardees ready? Yeah, I'll just wait a minute for people to be ready, medalists and so on. I hope they are sitting in the front. Okay. So let me get started. The Institute Silver Medal for BTech is going to Guramreet Singh. The Institute Silver Medal for MTech, one of the Institute Silver Medals for MTech is going to Nitish Bhatt. The other Institute Silver Medal for MTech is going to Shweta M. The Institute Silver Medal for MS by Research is going to Pastagia Raj Hemant Kumar. The Institute, the Miss Jayati Deshmukh Memorial Gold Medal is going again to Guramreet Singh, BTech. The Institute Excellence in Research Award for PhD thesis, that is the Naik and Rastogi Award for Excellence in PhD thesis, is going to Roshan Raj. Okay, let's give a big applause again to these institute level awardees. We are very proud of you. And congratulations to the proud parents. We will start the departmental awards now. So the Vijay Vashi Excellence Award in PhD Research again goes to Roshan Raj. Another Vijay Vashi Excellence Award in PhD Research goes to K. Ashwin Kumar. The Vijay Vashi Computer Science Fellowship Award for Excellence in MS Research goes to Ram Sundar Anand Narayanan. There are two more, so this is one of the three awards. One more Vijayvashi Computer Science Fellowship Award for Excellence in MS Research is going to Kishan Maharaj. And the third Vijayvashi Computer Science Fellowship Award for Excellence in MS Research is going to Sameer Pimparkhede. There are two more awards. Which are certificates of excellence in research in MS thesis. Badri Vishal Kasuba and Dhruv Dheeraj Kudale. One by one, please come. Two awards in MTech, Excellence in MTech Thesis Research, Srimati Chandar Mohini Kapoor and Jeevan Kapoor Merit Award. These are going to Harsh Vivek Kashid and Nitish Bhatt. Harsh Vivek, you come first. Then Nitish. Yes, Nitish Bhatt. Okay, two awards of the Thomas Dewey Class of 1974 Award for BTech students. The first one goes to Karthik Nair. And the second goes to Atharva Tambat. Three awards of the Shankar Krishnamurthy Student Excellence Awards for BTech students. Kevin Praful Baua. Prerak Contractor. And Shantanu Welling. So this concludes the research awards. Let's give the research and merit awardees a big applause again. So as everybody has mentioned in various ways, teaching is a very important exercise here in our department, and that is assisted by some exceptional teaching assistants without whom we will not be able to deliver the courses with the quality that we hopefully are delivering. So we will honor all those teaching assistants that their instructors nominated for awards this year. So I'll start calling those names. Ram Sundar Anandanarayan again from MS program. Anandanarayanan, sorry. This is Certificate of Excellence in Teaching Assistantship. Vedant Goswami, MTech. Please start lining up, I will call your names. Vivek Kumar, MTech. Gautam Layak, M.Tech. Shiva Prasad Reddy Garlapati, M.Tech. Mitesh Khemani, M.Tech. Krishna N. Agaram, B.Tech. Om Girish Godage, B.Tech. Vijay Balasubramaniam, B.Tech. Yeah, they will all be walking the stage one by one. Everybody, all the TAs have been given awards? Everybody done? No, okay. Come from that side. Come from that side. Vijay Balasubramaniam. Okay, let's give a big applause again to all the awardees, the medal winners, the research winners, other merit winners, teaching assistants. Okay, congratulations all of you again, and congratulations to the proud parents. And we thank our chief guest for presenting the awards. Please wait there for some more time. We now request our head of the department, Professor Sharat Chandran, to kindly present a token of our appreciation to Shri Ambrish Kumar. Thank you, Shri Ambrish, again for giving us your time and your words of wisdom. Thank you all. We now request the undergraduates, you're no longer students, undergraduate graduates, to proceed to proceed to the first floor for a short break. Postgraduates, please remain seated. We will continue after the transition with the PG degree distribution.
Just a second, folks. Hello. Just a second, folks. So, I want to take this chance to thank our famous ex-HOD, Professor Varsha Apte, for doing a brilliant job and motivating you. Ambrish will be here with us, so he'll step out in case any of you want to interact with him, because the rest of the program will be meant for parents, so please vacate the auditorium. So this will be done by the volunteers here.
Please wait for the volunteers' directions of who should be getting up, who should be going where. Okay, till then please be seated. Whatever the volunteers are saying, please do that. So, I would request still try to keep a little silent. I know transition is going on, but ceremony is not over. So, thoda. Just your attention, please. If anybody here is a undergraduate, graduates, parents, BTech graduate parent, we will be having PG degree distribution right now. If you want to take a break, you can step out and take a break, because anyway, we have asked the students also to step out. In case there is anybody who is a BTech graduate's parent, you can step out, take a break, have some snacks, and then come back in.
Everyone, please settle. We'll be starting in 2 minutes.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to those who are maybe in the other room and now have entered this room. I am Varsha Apte. I am a faculty member in this department and I'll be emceeing at least most of this part of the function. So we will now begin with the postgraduate session of our departmental degree award function. I just have a few announcements. After the distribution is done, first of all, as I said earlier, please stay till the end. Please do not leave just when you have gotten your degrees. Please stay and cheer your classmates. And not only that, just after everybody is done also, please stay back. There will be a batch photo on the stage here. So stay so that you will come up for the batch photo. And after that also go back to your seats because the volunteers will execute a very orderly exit from here. And there is some other logistics that you have to do on your way out. So don't just go out. After the batch photo, just go back and sit again and simply follow the volunteer instructions. Okay, so with those logistics out of the way, a very warm welcome again to our graduating postgraduate students and their proud parents who have joined us here in the main auditorium. Since we had a session transfer, I will again welcome the faculty members here, the FACADs, HOD, all the faculty members in the department, the staff and students, friends, family. Today is a moment of pride, not just for our graduates, but all of you, the families, and us also. Again, I would like to remind everyone to keep your mobile phones on silent. And also, the degree certificate photograph will be taken very efficiently, and before you know it, a very nice photograph will be taken by our photographer from many years ago. So please don't request to parents or friends to not get up and come in the middle here and try to take your own photo. Of course, you can take it from wherever you're sitting, no problem. But please don't come in the front and do that. So with that, without further ado, you heard from our faculty members, FACADs, HOD, chief guest in the morning. Now you can look forward to the what might be the highlight for you of the ceremony. You will hear from your own classmates. We have some selected few people who will be sharing their thoughts on behalf of all of you and with all of you. So I first invite Shweta Mangesh to share her thoughts.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. My warmest greetings to the distinguished guests, our faculty, my dear friends and parents. It's an honor to be addressing this August gathering. I'm Shweta of MTech CSE, and I'd like to recount a few memories of mine and a few lessons which I take back from here. So Mumbai welcomed me with heavy rains 2 years back, and today I still have rain scares, and it is fitting that it gives me a good farewell too. So the campus life gave me unforgettable memories, be it humid summers, campus nightlife, walk with friends, and the first week of every semester where we sampled classes, and also the hectic phase of course projects, which we did even after NSEMs got over. And everything is very special, and I'd like to remember all of it throughout my life. And there were infinite opportunities, and 2 years is a really short time, and I think I didn't explore enough of them also. And people define experiences, and people in IIT have been awesome. So you have diverse talent from the disciplined, conventional, hardworking kind, and also the unconventional geniuses who don't attend classes. And all of them taught me much more than engineering. They also taught me humility and confidence and ability to be daring in life. And apart from engineering, I think I learned so much from IIT that I'd be enjoying the small things in life and do everything and eagerly face challenges in my life. That's something I would cherish forever. And IIT would be a great part of who I am always. And in the recent time I was an alumni in IIT, that is the last 1 month in work, I experienced so much about it. You just say you're from IIT CSEB, so IITB CSE, and you get a special respect from everyone. And it's not just respect, it has a lot of expectations also from you. They just think that you are so much genius that you do all the coding in the work. And the strength of the alumni network is also high, and you can start conversing with fellow alumni very effortlessly with just talks about Badlu or Crescent or other campus things. And I would like to also remember our fellow faculty members. The speech would be incomplete without mention to our favorite professors. So they were toppers, they were alumni of other IITs and famous universities worldwide, and they defined my perspective of success. So now success is not just material, it's lifelong learning, it is good health, staying in a green place, and everything else. And the diversity of this campus is extremely awesome, and I also have a special mention to all the Tamil folks. I never felt away from home even for a day. I'd like to end here by thanking my parents who made me who I am today, my guide, Dr. Sunita Saravahi, all the faculty, my dear friends, and acquaintances who made my time in IIT cherishable. As we receive our degree today, I'd like to remember that we also have a responsibility that comes along with it. We'll have to contribute positively to the world and make it a better place. Thank you.
Thank you, Shweta, for that heartfelt message. Now I invite Yogesh Patel for his speech.
Hello and good afternoon. I'm my heart is quite overwhelmed to see all of my batch again together. Respected chief guest, Chodi sir, dear professor, and proud parents, and most importantly, all of my dear friends, good afternoon. Do you remember our first day here? Like as we came from the main gate, I'll always remember a scene from Chichore where Sushant Singh Rajput goes out of the auto and sees the trees which are in our campus. I also remember the same. It was great here. We all came here. We thought we were pretty smart, right? Then we had our first quiz. So now we were not that smart, we knew that. The exams here were pretty different from the previous colleges that we were. We were as PGs, spent our most of the time in the labs. So the labs here were not just rooms, they were our hangout spots. I don't know if faculties remember, we also had cricket sessions in our labs. The one ball in the synergy, if you can see the sponge ball, that is used to play cricket in the nights. I don't know if faculties know that. So, but let's be honest.
Now we know.
So the main lessons that were not learned in the classrooms or somewhere, so they were learned in hostels, which felt like our little known worlds. They were in the 2 a.m. Maggie sessions that seemed to be never ending. That seemed to be never ending. From tough homework to big life questions, everyone was solved in that sessions. They were in the friendly fights over computer games or sleepless nights. Now I know why the games or the things like PUBG have a 6-hour gap for them, because my friends played them for 12 hours. Don't know how. They were found in the quiet walks around Powai Lake, watching the sunset from the Samir Hill, and just feeling peaceful on our huge campus. From grabbing a quick bite on Gullu or spending the whole night at Chayos, all was a pleasant thing. IIT Bombay did more than giving us a degree. It made us stronger, taught us to never give up. It taught us how to work together, how to compete in a friendly way, and how to create amazing things. But most importantly, it gave us each other. Look around you. They aren't just your friends. They are your family, which without which you couldn't survive here at the campus. This is your family, the people who you stuck with through the thick and thin, through the good and bad times. Today, as we sit here in this room, this isn't an ending, it's a new beginning. We are now IIT Bombay graduates, carrying us with a history of greatness and a ton of wonderful memories. So let's give us a huge round of applause for professors and everyone sitting here. As we go out in the world, a part of us will always be here, walking down the infinity corridor. Because you all think that you can take a student out of IIT Bombay, but not IIT Bombay out of the students. Congratulations to the batch. और बस मिलते रहना सब लोग. Thanks.
Thank you, Yogesh, for that emotional remembrance and speech. It's always nice to see our graduates so relaxed and in a very different state of mind when they come to their convocation ceremony. So with that, let us move on now. We will begin the distribution of the degree certificates. I request Professor Abir Day, PhD faculty advisor, to read out the names of the PhD graduates, and our head of the department, Professor Sharat Chandran, will stand and hand over the degree certificates. So I request the volunteers to please line up all the students in the correct sequence. We need to go very efficiently now. So I hope the volunteers are ready. Let's wait for a few minutes so that the students are lined up. Only then let's start reading. Okay, this is only PhD. I'm so sorry. This is only 5-6 people, but okay, still you have. Okay, I will. Okay, still it will be good if we go smoothly. Okay, thank you. So over to Professor Abir Day.
So thanks, Professor Varsha. Thanks, Professor Varsha, and Congratulations once again to all the graduates. So I will now read out names of the PhD graduates. So please follow the same order. So I'll start with Shokanna Bhattacharya. Roshan Raj. Kartik Bhushan. Karnika Shivare. Avik Bosch. K. Ashwin Kumar. S. Durga. So you want to have a batch photo now? So they want to have a batch photo. So, okay. Okay, continue. So this concludes the PhD degree distribution, and next we'll have graduating MA students. So I request Professor Varsha to once again continue with the proceedings.
Thank you, Professor Abir Day. A PhD is a very long and hard journey. I think if they mustered up so much energy, you can muster more energy to give them a very big applause. It's a really big achievement. Okay, thank you very much for that demonstration of energy. And now I will actually play the role of delegate faculty advisor for the MS by Research graduates. Again, can they line up now? MS by Research are already there? Okay, good. So I will read out the names. Okay. Samir Anil Pimparkhede. Abhishek Kumar Singh. Ram Sundar Anand Narayanan. Aditya Pandey. Take it from him. Okay, what doesn't matter. Manish Kumar. Raj Hemant Kumar Pastagia. Omkar Rajabhau Kadam. Saurav Pal. Helen Satvika Bonam. I have to clap. Dhruv Dheeraj Kudale. Ameya Srivastav. Badri Vishal Kasuba. Shivansh Dhiman. Kirti Singh. Kishan Maharaj. Okay, that is it. That's our only second graduating cohort of MS by Research students. Give them a very big applause, everybody. And I now invite the MTech faculty advisor, Professor Sujoy to read out the names of the MTech graduates, and Professor Sharath will continue handing out the degrees. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Professor Varsha. Congratulations once again to all the graduates. So I will now read out the names of the MTech graduates, and please follow the same order for receiving your degree certificates. Priyankshi Gupta. Yeah, could you please settle down and... Yeah. Priyankshi Gupta. Oh. Shamik Kumar De. Atul Kumar Singh. Darshit Bimal Gandhi. Oshim Abiz. Abhishek Kumar Gupta. Vaibhav Dilip Singh. Dhruv Ritesh Jain. Kathortia Dhruv Harshuk Bhai. Arijit De. Mitesh Khemani. Himanshu Datta. Frederick G. Maliakal. Garlapati Shiva Prasad Reddy. Kansara Aditya Hitesh Bhai. Vern Gupta. Nitish Tirumaleshwar Bhatt. Patel Het Hashmukh Bhai. Shivang Sharma. Swapnil Bhattacharya. Srihari KB. Ankush Mitra. Sweta M. Prayash Agarwal. Tirthesh Jain. A. Ashish. Pratik Jain. Bharat Patidar. Kashid Harsh Vivek Ankush Sadhna, Anuj Asati, Atul Kumar, Debdut Roy Chaudhuri, Vedant Goswami, Shinde Abhishek Nikunj, Vikrant Kumar Singh, Pawar Vivek Ramrao, Bolegave Prajwal Avinash, Joshi Prashant Harish, Rohit Singh Yadav, Gugula David Tarun, Patel Vinit Kumar Dharmesh Bhai, Gautam Laik, Shantanu Shahu, Sharyans, Sharik Faraz, Mandlik Yogesh Ashok, Harshit Negi, Pulkit, Saurav Kumar Kale, Ratnesh Patel, Kokade Reshmi Panjab Rao, Aratrik Chandra, Chiluveru Pranav, Manani Utsav Kumar Ashok Bhai, Sharthak Sharma, Yogesh Kumar Patel, Jagushte Abhishek Dilip Disha, Akshay Patidar, Upasham Ronak Milind Mina, Chaka Shrikant Yadav, Suraj Kumar Patel, Ravi Patidar, Yash Vishal Kumthekar, Suryavangshi Vedant Kishore, Digeshwar Devangan, Pranab Kumar Paul, Shanchanya Bhumik Jasmin Bhai, Kumaran Kartikeyan, Ravikant Chandrawat, Banjar Jayesh Kishore, Shayantan Bishwas, Nikita Anuj Atri, Chavda Anshul Praveen Kumar. No? Anadi Mitra. Arnav Atri. Mesham Shuchit Diendio. No. Giriraj Singh. Vivek Kumar. Satyam Shukla. Yes, Shunil Sadwan. Shubhajit De. Saurav Chaudhary. Thanks.
Requesting HOD to just stay for a couple of minutes. There were two names here not in sequence. I don't know if they're here, but I'll read them out. MS by Research, Goda Naga Kalyani, and MTech, Akshit Rajput. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so congratulations again to all the graduating students, postgraduate students. Big, big, big applause. Yeah, maybe for 10 more seconds. Big day, big day. Thank you very much for honoring all of them. And I now request all the, okay, there is a batch photo, I guess now. So everybody, yes, they have all lined up. And I request volunteers to tell me what I should tell them next. Everybody just come on to stage. And everybody else just please be seated. I guess it's the, which batch? MTech and MS. MTech, MS together. Huh? It's the blue Uttariya people. Everybody come on stage. Seated. Thank you very much. Batch photo is done. As we had announced earlier, please just go back to your seats and wait for the instructions from the volunteers for an orderly exit.
Once they're seated, can you please announce that when they exit, they need to go, the students need to go to the room number 12 on first floor.
Room number 12.
Yes, to get their degree certificate. They need to sign it over there and take the degree certificate. And the merch. Department merch.
Okay.
I mean, whatever, just the degree certificate is important.
Please get seated quickly, folks. The degree ceremony is not over yet, as you know. We still have to bring the undergraduate graduates back, the BTech graduates back with their parents. So if you settle down quickly, then we can then... Okay, PhD students batch photo. While the MS and MTech students sit, can the PhD students come up for the batch photo? The master's graduates, can you please seat yourself a little more quickly, and then we'll do the PhD batch photo. बैक के साइड इधर सेंटर में आ जाओ.
That only the students need to leave first. Once the students are left, parents can go on the first floor to have snacks.
Yes, correct. Very good point. Okay, students can leave and go to room number 12. First floor, room number 12, no? First floor, yeah. Go from the upper exit doors to room number 12 to collect your actual certificates and some other surprises. Parents can go where for refreshments? Upstairs itself, but wait for some time. Let the students exit first. Thank you very much. The audience has been really very following a lot of decorum. Thank you very much for that. Okay. Can parents leave from here? Yeah, you can leave. Okay, wait. Okay, the bid. Okay, wait. Only students still.
They can go to the other exit.
I'm just following the volunteers' instructions. I thought they could, but he's saying don't.
You can go.
I'm also making the last announcement of this session.
We can take over.
It's okay. I told him I'll do everything and then he was sitting there. Okay, volunteers, can the parents? Okay, parents are going. Parents can go same exit doors. There are refreshments for you. Postgraduate parents. Parents of postgraduates. Parents of.
You have wonderful speech.
Huh?
Superb speech. Thank you.
मेरा speech कहा था मैंने speech नहीं दिया
बहुत बढ़िया एक फोटो खींच सकता हूँ आप सबके साथ if you don't mind and take a selfie.
हाँ ले ले हाँ Okay. So parents who are sitting on the section on my right, can you move to the center? Parents who are sitting in the section to my right, students will sit there. Meaning, huh? So who is sitting? Puru told me to move. Idhar parents hi hai. Acha, Puru is asking them how to move. See. हाँ. Okay. He wants to take a food. Very expert. Yeah. I hope everybody here is parents of undergraduate graduates, BTech graduates, BTech class that is graduating today. Everybody, right? Postgraduate function is done. Okay, with that, I will take leave of this session and I'll be handing the rest of the proceedings to Professor Sujoy.
Thank you, Varsha.
Hey folks, please get settled. Please get settled. We have to start the program. There are lots of BTech students. Yeah. So we want to get started as soon as possible. It's been a long day for many of you and the parents. Hey BTech students, get settled down. Just pick a seat now. You can take your photos later.
Shall we start? It's not working. So please settle down. We have to start the proceedings soon. But pasta. Should start at 5 actually. Oh wow.
Hey folks, calm down. We're going to get started.
So please settle down. We have to start the program soon. So we now begin the undergraduate session of our departmental degree award function. A very warm welcome to all our graduating undergraduate students and their proud parents. So please maintain the silence. Yeah. This afternoon marks a milestone in the lives of our graduates, and it is equally a celebration for their families, whose unwavering guidance and support have made their achievement possible. Before we proceed, may I kindly remind everyone to please keep your mobile phones on silent mode so that the ceremony is not disturbed. Also, please do not get up to take photographs. We have a very capable professional photographer who will be capturing these special moments for you. Of course, you can take photographs from the place where you are sitting. We will now hear from our graduating UG students. So I first invite Mridul to deliver his address.
A very good evening to the professors, esteemed guests, proud parents, and the IIT Bombay CSE batch of 2025. It's an honor to stand here today, reflecting on a journey that 1 million Indian students dream of every year. And when it finally began to us at the age of 18, on that first Zoom call, or that first walk into the campus, we were full of excitement, full of energy, but also a little clueless. Right? We walked in hoping to make good friends, build memories for a lifetime, but there was a cluelessness about what we want to figure out in life, what I want to do in future. And now, on my last day at 22, I might not have all the answers yet, right? But one thing I can say is, I've built lifelong memories, found some of the best people I'll ever meet, and most importantly, I've gained the confidence that whatever comes my way, there always exists a solution to figure it out. These 4 years felt like living a new life almost every semester. Each semester brought new lessons, new challenges, new ways to think about the future, and just as importantly, new ways to learn from what has passed. I'd like to use this stage to express my gratitude to the professors. Thank you for all your patience, all their efforts to help us learn how to learn. And most importantly, all the deadline extensions. Thank you for that. To the CSE department, I'm grateful for the endless list of courses and opportunities that were offered to us every semester. Personally, I always felt the lack of time to explore more. Being a part of the council and the DAM team as well gave me a closer visibility to the effort that the department puts in to uplift each and every one of us. Thanks a lot for that. I would like to also thank all the masters and PhD students that were a part of our journey. Thanks for bearing us at the CRIP sessions. And to the IIT Bombay as a whole, thank you for giving us a playground of opportunities across sports, cult, and tech. The clubs, the events, the inter-IITs, competitions, every path felt open whenever I wanted to explore. Thanks a lot for that. One line, which I heard at the commencement that has stayed with me, is that an immense amount of resources have been spent on us by people we may never even meet, right? And as we step forward, I hope maybe we can carry that thought with us, not as a burden, but as a reminder to give justice to that effort that has gone in shaping to us, and maybe to find our own ways of giving back in whatever form it may be. But most of all, I'm grateful to the people, the ones who stood by me through thick and thin, peers who unknowingly inspired us to be better at whatever we want to do. seniors, who we idolize for their chatness, and seniors, who gave us real life lessons like how to live life with more fun and how to make our way through this chaos. And then the juniors as well, who we first forced onto this freshie welcome stage and later guided them confidently with our own half-baked knowledge. Somehow, those half-baked lessons turned into full friendships and lifelong bonds to maintain. We started with drawing Rangoli on simple CPP. We grew up to build our own compilers, publishing research in top conferences, and bagging fancy placements, crunching through tough SSL and DSA deadlines, collecting coffee credits, and debating world peace on the way. But what I remember and cherish the most are the small things, the moments that made these 4 years alive. I'll miss walking down a few doors down the corridor and knocking to say, "Chal bhai, aaj kuch crazy karte hain." I'll miss the high of pulling of events in Convo. I'll miss the trips, the all-nighters, long walks in the institute, random Hira visits, the impromptu plans that made no sense but became stories. The last gatherings at 12 a.m. on birthdays, and all the life again we gathered here. Probably, many of us won't meet each other after today. So I request all of you to please take a pause, look around, and recall any moment you had with someone in the room. Because these are the moments, these are the memories, we may look back after a few years and call them the best time of our lives. Thank you so much. Congratulations and all the very best. Class is ended.
So, thank you, Mridul, for your motivating and wonderful words. I now invite Adyasha to share her message.
Hello everyone, our professors, parents, family, friends, and of course the batch of IITB CSE 2025. Just saying IITB CSE out loud still gives me the same goosebumps that I got when I was preparing for JEE, when I was just an JEE aspirant. But so much has changed since then. This place hasn't just given me an education, it has shaped me into a different person. Everything for good? Well, maybe that time will tell. But one thing I know for sure, I know myself better now. I don't yet have the answer to the big question that is what I want to do in life. But I do know what I like, what I don't like, what I stand for, and who I am. And that self-awareness is one of the most precious gifts I'll be taking away from IIT Bombay. One of my earliest memories here is our online orientation. I remember sitting down with a pen and notebook and taking notes very seriously for the first one. Well, please don't ask me about the second one, but okay. So the thing that struck with me was somebody said, have a moral compass when you start right now. And I did. It was, don't cheat even if it looks easy, never disrespect anyone, don't fall into substance abuse, and always back your friends. After I graduated, I made a new one for myself. And this time it said, never compromise on your self-respect, never think you are less deserving than anyone else, stand up when you feel something's wrong, even when you're the only one, and again, always back your friends. That's what IITB has given all of us. The power to redefine ourselves, the courage to write our own compass, and the pride of being individuals who carry these institutes' name. Every time we say IIT Bombay, we command respect. To the world, we are exceptional people. But we know who we are. We are just normal 20-somethings, once confused about life, once pulling all-nighters, once cribbing about mess food, rushing to 8:30 a.m. classes just for attendance, and also sharing crazy intern and placement stories about cracks majaks, andha paisa and all. And well, still confused in life. I'll truly miss all the batch events we had very personally. Trad day batch dance on Convocation Hall, freshie welcome, Valfi Lukha Awards, the after party at Root, movie nights, and all those midnight runs to Marine Drive. And even the frantic crowd management. I wouldn't trade it for anything. Honestly, I think this is the first time I'm enjoying an event without worrying about the clock or the crowd, thanks to our wonderful juniors for taking over. In fact, the past few months, I've been in Mumbai, but I never felt like coming to the Insti, because I realized that Insti was the people, the chaos, the energy that we created together. And the funny thing is, once you leave, you realize how much of that energy you carry within you. The way we push through deadlines, pull each other through rough patches, or turn random nights into memories, those instincts don't just stay locked inside the campus. They become part of who we are. And that's when I finally understood what everyone means when they talk about the alumni network. It's not just about LinkedIn connections or job referrals. It's about always being there for who come after us, the way our seniors were there for us. That responsibility, that chain of support is what makes this place truly special. So, as I stand here today at the end of 4 years, I want to thank everyone together. The professors and the CSE department for their patience, rigor, and inspiration. The office staff, mess workers, guards, hostel caretakers for quietly keeping our lives running. My batchmates for the friendships, the madness, and the memories. And our parents and families for being our constant source of strength through late night calls and unwavering belief even when we doubted ourselves. The time I've spent with all of you has been remarkable, and I'll carry it with me forever. And now to my fellow graduates, look around. This might be the first and last time all of us are in the same room after starting our careers. Some of us will start startups, others will join big giants, some will pursue research, and others will take paths we haven't even imagined yet. But whatever we do, we will always share this bond, this common foundation that this place has given us. And until we all meet again, hopefully at reunion, hopefully with roots still overflowing, and hopefully feeling like nothing has changed, thank you, Batch of 2025. This is not the end. The world is waiting for us. And now we are ready. Let's go out there and show them what IIT Bombay CSE has taught us to begin. Thank you, and congratulations again to all of you. We did it.
Thank you, Adyasha, for that inspiring speech. We will now begin the distribution of degree certificates for our BTech students. I request Professor Parag, our BTech faculty advisor, to kindly announce the student names, and Professor Sharath, the head of the department, to hand over the degree certificates.
Thank you, Professor Sujoy. And while we get ready, big round of applause for everyone for maxing out this auditorium. Shall we start? Shut up. So, yeah. So we start with the BTech degree distribution. Bhavna Malagavalli. Makam Anish. Kartikeya Rajput. Can you please move faster? Veling Shantanu Sanjay. Aditya Yadav. Adyasha Patra. Akapalli Shashmit Krishna. Akshat Goyal. Ameya Prashant Deshmukh. Ancha Pranavi. Ankan Sarkar. Anshika Raman. Anshul Verma. Arhan Ahmed, please maintain silence. Arijit Saha, Arnav Aditya Singh, Arpana Prajapati, Aryan Kamath, Aryan Mathe, Ashutosh Singh, Ashwin Abraham, Ashwin Goyal, Atharv Shirsagar, Atishay Jain, Avadhut Gorakh Jadhav, Ayan Minham Khan, Ayush Agarwal, Ayush Chandrasekhar Ramteke, Bakshi Gargi Makaran, Betina Joshita Chaudhary, Bijli Prachotan Verma, Biradar Nikhil Sanjay, Bitra Sai Siddhi Raghuram Saran, BVS Sai Prabandh, Chaitanya Agarwal, Chaitanya Garg, Cheshta Damor, Chichili Manasweta Reddy, Chilukuri Abhiram, Desai Sai Pranav, Dhananjay Raman, Divyansh Singhal, Dodi Subhash, Donti Reddy, Hanvita Reddy, Duggineni Venkata Panish, Irata Maharishi, Faiz Hasim, Gangishetty Krishna Sai Kushal, please stay quiet so that people can hear their names. Gasada Shri Lakshmi, Getibona Chainikya Prakash, Ginjala Lohit Reddy, Gohil Megh Hitesh Kumar, Gondane Khushi Ganesh Kumar, Godle Krishna Chaitanya, Govind Kumar, Gautam S, Gulbarga Aditya Rao, Guramrit Singh, Harshit Kumar Morj, Harsh Punya, Harsh Vardhan, Himanshu Devatwal, Hitesh Kumar, Ruday Nandan Tudu, Ijada Rishwita, Injarapu Nikhil, Isha Arora, Islavat Nitin, J.D. Deshmukh Rishikesh Shashikant, Janisha Agrawal, Joshua Venkata Aditya, Kadiwar Lisan Kumar, Kalwala Vivek, Kanad Vilas Shende, Kanakala Dittu Akangsh, Kanish Garg, Karanam Lokesh, Karan Godara, Kartik Shri Kumar Nair, Kevin Praful Bawa, Kushang Singla, Koma Sharanya, Komineni Sai Lokesh, Kotagiri Keshava, Koi Shri Nikhil, Kuchipudi Rahul Deepak, Madhur Adarsh Reddy, Magam Dipen Anjan, Manasi Bharat Ingle, Mandala Praneet Gaur, Masada Jaswanti, Midathana Pranay, Modula Rishikesh Reddy, Moningi Shrija, Motupalli Yashwant, Mridul Agarwal, Mude Rishi Nayak, Nagasai Saket Naidu, Namrata Jha, Nandigama Nikhil, Narkeda Mili Harika, Nenawat Pritam, Nikhil Verma, Om Agarwal, Pale Bhavna, Pamba Ravindra Mohit, Pampa Saw Mondal, Pasnur Prahasit, Patil Vipul Sudhir, Pavuluri Sohit Kumar, P. Hemant Naidu, Polu Lakshmi Sai Lokesh Reddy, Poti Reddy Hari Prakash Reddy, Pragalapati Venkata Ratna Sai Kumar, Pratham Garg, Pratiksha Deka, Premankur Chakraborty, Prerak Contractor, Priyanshu Yadav, Pulkit Goyal, Racha Yashasvi Ratna, Rahul Kumar, Rajkumar, Ramaswamy Santosh Reddy, Ramavat Sai Shrithan, Ram Swarup Rathi, Rasaputra Srujana Shri, Ravi Shankar Meena, Rishit Srivastava, Rohit Kumar, Sabyasachi Samantaray, Samantula Harshavardhan, Sanapati Hasini, Sankalan Vaidya, Sati Kartikeya, Savaram Divakar Sai, Shah Param Kaushik, Shikhar Parmar, Shreya Tiwari, Shriyank Tatawat, Siddharth Bhuva, Somidhi Satvika Reddy, Soni Naman Nirmal, Saupati Shri Nitya, Sudarshanam Harshit, Suravarapu Harshavarma, Tanay Vineet Tayal, Terli Tulsi Ram, Tota Shri Lakshmi Teja, Vaibhav Vishal, Vanapalli Rajagopal, Vareda Mahan Naidu, Vavilapalli Balaji Siddharadha, Viresh B. Patil, Venkatesh K.S., Vinu Rakav S., V. Rashish Vankade, Vutukuri Vinay Mohan, Yarabolu Venela, Yash Ruhatia, Yash Virani, Yashwant Reddy Chala, Yuvraj Singh, Anand Narsiman, Anant Krishna Kidambi, Krishna Narsiman Agaram, Soham Shrikant Joshi, Aditya Narayanan AB, Amaya Vikrama Singh, Atharva Abhijit Tambat, Dipasha, Dheer Harshad Bankar, Adish Sethia, Aditya Singh, Aman Sharma, Parth Shripat Pujari, Shubham Hazra, Anish Yogesh Kulkarni, Siddharth Mahesh Patil, Godage Om Girish, Vijay Balasubramaniam. I'm done. Who? Okay, we have Irata Maharishi. Okay, I apologize if I mispronounce some names, but with that we have finished our BTech degree distribution. A loud round of applause for everyone. On behalf of the department, I once again extend my heartfelt congratulations to all our graduates. Let us also acknowledge the immense support and encouragement of your families, without which this day would not have been possible. Students, a loud round of applause for your parents and families. This is a proud moment for all of us. We wish you all the very best as you step into your professional journey. Before we conclude this ceremony, I request everyone to stand up for the national anthem. Please play the national anthem.
नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Okay, so thank you everyone, and I declare the convocation closed, but there is a photo opportunity for all the BTech students up there. So could you please, okay, upon the photographer signal, if you wish, you can raise your caps if you like. Not yet. First, let's a batch photograph. Don't you want one with that? Yeah, he's calling me, but I'll come there in just a second. Okay, so please put them back. Make sure the logo is visible.